What's up? I haven't actually gotten out of bed yet. I slept in today. Just for anyone who's curious, this is literally what I look like when I first wake up. I was just watching this video about the Republican lawmaker who, freaked out about talking to a trans child and it's so I'm sorry. I have so many thoughts in my head. I'm not going to verbalize all of them, but they're kind of cracking me up right now. Um, I just wanted to say that, like, if you're uncomfortable around trans people, like, that's okay. Like, it's okay to be uncomfortable around people that are different from you that you don't, like, you're not familiar with and you don't understand necessarily, like, you know, here's my thing. Okay, sometimes I feel uncomfortable around trans people, not because I'm uncomfortable with trans identity. Like I know tons of trans people, but like when I meet someone who I get the sense is trans, but I don't know that they're trans, there's a certain level of discomfort because I kind of don't know like what's the proper protocol. You know what I mean? Like you don't really know necessarily what pronouns to like. I don't, for me it's not because I'm uncomfortable and I think they shouldn't exist. It's like I'm uncomfortable the way that I'm uncomfortable, like when I meet someone who speaks a different language and I don't speak their language. I feel inadequate because I don't know exactly what the right thing to say is. And I feel this way about, like, okay, I feel exactly the same way about people with a lazy eye. Like, um, if I, and again, this is not to put any of these people down. This is literally my own inadequacy. Like, I feel inadequate and I'm aware that it's my own inadequacy that causes the discomfort. Do you know what I mean? Um, so like, for example, when I was waiting tables and I would get a table with someone who, had an eye that went like a different direction, it's like, I never know. I don't know how to, I don't know how to make eye contact. I don't know which eye I'm supposed to look into. And it's, I don't, it makes me uncomfortable because I feel like no matter what I do, I'm calling attention to it. And I don't mean to, but I don't want to embarrass the person or cause them to feel bad. Like that's my energy when I'm in that situation. So to me, what happens is you get in this situation and you don't understand the person that you're dealing with. You don't know how to deal with them. And instead of recognizing that that's your own inadequacy, that's your own insecurity about the situation that's causing that discomfort, you project that onto them and you're like, they're making me uncomfortable. They shouldn't exist. Well, okay, so if, and again, this is no offense to anyone with a lazy eye. Like, please don't, like, I'm not, I don't, I just want to make the example that sometimes in a situation, you don't know how to handle a difference. And, like, what are we going to say? Are we going to say, like, people with lazy eyes shouldn't exist? Like, there shouldn't be anyone whose eyes don't exactly go in the same direction all the time. Like, that's absurd, okay? And this is not coming across nearly the way it would if I was saying it in the proper setting, under the proper, context. But seriously, think about it, because if you're uncomfortable around other people, especially people that you're not familiar with or you don't yeah, no, it's terrible. You don't know how to interact with them, like that's your inadequacy. That's not their inadequacy. So I don't know, just keep that in mind.